everyone, welcome back. Today I have a thrift haul and antique shop haul. They're both small, but it's enough for one video, I think. I sometimes get a little too long, but we had a lot of fun a few weeks back. We went up north and hit a few shops, and some of them were antique malls, and then there was just one thrift store one recently too. First of all, I'd like to show you a vintage 1930, at least somebody said it was 1930, uranium glass Jenkins, by Jenkins, Ocean Wave 8-inch berry bowl. I spent $22 on this. It's in mint condition, so I don't consider this a thrifted item. But I really looked for a long time on the internet trying to find this. It says on this page that I found, it says, first of all, they were selling it for $23 plus shipping, I imagine, but they are saying Depression glass, 1920s. So I really am not sure how old it is, but anyways, it's Depression. And it says by Jenkins of Kokomo, Indiana. Old catalog reprints name this as their 190C 8-inch berry dish of the ocean wave pattern. This is also known as a ripple or number 190 tea room or fountain line. Information indicates the company closed in 1932. So I thought you just might want to hear that. Really took a while to find it. There's lots of beautiful bowls out there, but this is quite modern looking, maybe what you would call Art Deco more. And I noticed when I was looking at all the different styles of uranium glass that there was a line that was very, very geometric looking, the creamers and the sugars, and they were always calling them tea room lines. So I thought that was kind of interesting to learn that. But the reason I bought it is because my mother had a set of, at least what I have left now is 9 that I just got from my brother. He had them in storage too because I did not take them when my mother passed away way back in the year 2000. So he's had them all these years, and he just gave me this set of 9 little berry bowls, and they have the shield with the F in the middle for Fire King. No, not Fire King, Federal. Sorry about that. I always get that confused. Can you see right there, the little shield? So that is why I decided to get the nice bowl. And it would be great then if I serve a little fruit salad and have that for the salad and this for my bowls. It makes a great set, and especially too if I ever go to sell it someday, I think it might work to sell all of them. But let me just turn on the little black light that Norm found for me. Norm's sitting here too to help me today, take things off the table and hand them to me. How much did you say on Amazon you found
$15.
$15. He wanted to get me something to carry in my purse if I'm going to go in a thrift store or antique shop. So you can see that is definitely uranium glass. And this one, very, very pretty. It's harder to see how much well, there maybe, yeah, like in front. In the daylight here, it's not quite as bright as it is in the dark. But, so I really, really like that and appreciate having that. That came from a place called Salvage Sisters. So it's a good size store, but they do have just repurposed items a lot in there and not too many antiques. But when I have found antiques in there, I've really liked them. So we do stop in there. Then another small antique shop on the way home. I found this really cute Japan. It is a black spotted chicken planter, and she has a very funny straw hat. Really cute to add to my fun collection of planters. I know she's bigger than a lot of them. She's got a little hand that looks like alongside of her. It's painted kind of odd. I don't know if there is such a thing as little hens that look like that, but she was, did I say yet? She was $10. And like I say, that's not a really cheap thrifted item, but this was in an antique shop, and it was just fun to get to add to my collection. Then I also found a $3 vintage glassware basket that matches the color of many other pieces many other pieces that I have collected in this color, and I have them on my shelf at the top of the stairs. I showed you other colors for spring that we have a we have a amberina one, and we have a green one that matches this, but I really do not know who made this. But that for $3, I think that was a very good price. Excuse me, I'm a little hoarse today. Anyways, the next item was just this little retro tortoise wavy bangle bracelet, $4.50. You know, I love finding bangle bracelets, and this one is quite nice. It's kind of swirly with the color, but it's also got an unusual shape to it. It's in very good condition. I wish my knees didn't crack every time I get up. I thought that wasn't going to happen today, but I'm sorry if you hear it. I'll try not to complain too much. It's really annoying again. Anyways, it's my age. I ran out of glucosamine supplements a month ago, and I'm back on them again, so I hope that goes away. There was another large place that's a mall, and we always find really fun stuff there, and they're not always super cheap, but they're very good. And these are items that we are adding to our own collections for our own fun. So it's not things that I'm looking to resell. First of all, we collect a lot of these 50s Rosbro candy containers. We've had many Halloween ones, and we sold a lot of them last year just before Halloween. We really did very well. We had collected them many years ago, so we decided with the most expensive or most valuable ones, I should say, that we wanted to sell them while the selling was good. But right now, we're still having fun with the Easter things. This is in really good condition. Darling little bunny on a scooter with a sidecar. I don't know if you're familiar with Rosbro candy containers or not, but they're getting pretty pricey. This was $19.95, and we think that's a very good price. Some of these items, when they're bigger in the candy containers, there's lots of small candy containers, but the bigger ones can sell up to $50 or more, up to $100 I've seen. The Halloween ones are ridiculous, what they sell for. We could not believe the prices that people are willing to pay for old Halloween stuff, but they are so cute. They're irresistible. So we didn't think $19.95 was bad for that. And then this little chick on wheels, it says made in Hong Kong, so we know it is older. Actually, I did not read what's on back. Easter Unlimited Incorporated? Never heard of that. But this is just a really cute little toy on wheels. Funny chick. It looks like it's been loved, well loved. There's a little paint wear on the top. And that was only $4.95. So it just goes cute in our collection of Easter things, I should say. So we had fun with that. And then I found, let me do this first, what I think could be a 60s necklace choker in black and white. This was only $1.75. $1.75. And I'm thinking it's a lot older because it has a really, really old clasp on it. I don't know if you can see that. Where can I go? I don't know. I can't get, my camera's too far away for me. But anyways, this is a very odd clasp that you don't find now, I don't think. And you can just tell by the style. It kind of looks like old plastic. So I couldn't resist that for $1.75. Then a little Japan skunk with a red bow, a little ceramic figurine, $4. A lot of people love these little old figurines with the polka dot bows. He was very cute, and there's a lot of people that collect skunks, skunk figurines. They're adorable, salt and peppers and things like that. He's not a salt and pepper. He's just a figurine, stamped Japan on the bottom, so I couldn't resist him. Okay, then I thought it was a good price for these melt glass spice jars. I have 3 of them, so I guess I just wanted to add to my collection. It was 5 of them for $5. So they're very common. The lids are in excellent condition, and they all have their little individual, the plastic lid inside with holes in it. They're not missing them either. So I thought that was a very good price, $1 each, for being in excellent condition. So I just added to my spice jar collection. Then I already showed you in my pink and orange bedroom the black 2-tiered shelf with a towel bar underneath that was brand new, freshly painted for $9.95. I started looking on the internet last night at that towel bar, not towel bar, that bathroom shelf, metal shelf, and there was 2 of them, and they were $52 for the 2 different ones on eBay, and they were in bad condition, and one of them was even $28 shipping. I just gave away my black one to a charity that I had in there because it needed painting, but it wasn't bad at all. And then I told Norm, I just found these in really bad condition for $52. All these little metal shelves from the 60s, oh my goodness. I've got one in the kitchen I showed you that's just a little tiny little black shelf. They're getting ridiculous in price. Thank goodness for us if we ever want to sell them. But so I guess that $9.95 2-tier 60s black shelf was a real bargain. And here again, this was an antique mall. Then I found 2 things there that I absolutely love. You remember my kitchen video? I am crazy for beautiful 50s isolate pitchers and juice pitchers. There were 2 things there. Norm found the big one. He came walking up to me from a back room and found this big one. My jaw dropped, especially when he told me it was only $6.95. This is a 1950s mint condition hazel atlas beautiful floral pattern, and I told him right away, I cannot believe you found that. I don't think I've ever seen it with all of the, I think I have 100 pictures in the basement and upstairs here combined. But they match my glasses up here. I have 8 glasses that I always take out for the summer. I've had those for many years, found them at the state fairgrounds, quite reasonable. And this is just in beautiful condition. $6.95. They sell, all these isolate pictures are starting to sell for 30 on up. 30 average, but I've seen people ask even way more for them. I suppose it depends upon who the maker was, if it's the fancier ones like the Hazel Atlas. And being in mint condition too, I suppose that would make a difference in price, but they're getting very expensive. So that was an absolutely incredible price, $6.95. Then I think I found this one, and I was very happy to find it. I have quite a few juice pitchers, isolate pitchers, but I do not have the strawberry small one. I do have this strawberry in a large one. This was only $7, 5 cents more than the big one. But isn't that amazing? Now they average, let me see if I wrote that down here, $25 on Etsy plus shipping for a pattern like this. There's lots and lots of patterns that have to do with juice, like orange juice and tomato juice. But that was an incredible find in an antique shop. Okay, now I found for $2.50 each these 2 translucent orange bangle bracelets, and I did already show you where I put them in my pink and orange bedroom, in between some of the bigger ones to space out the bigger chunky solid colored ones, to put the couple little clear ones. But at the time I did not remember how much I'd paid for them, but $2.50 is very good for that. So I was happy to find them. Then here's another really fun thing, not a cheap price, but I really, really enjoy my chocolate Easter Bunny figurines that I've been finding for many years, many years. And I just can't get over when I finally find one again. It's different than all of them that I have. So I'm so excited when I can actually add to my collection, because I found a totally different design. Now this was $12, but she is, I'm going to say she is really nicely made with the basket, and nothing wrong with her at all. They had another one there that I don't have either, but I chose to leave it behind because it was not quite that cute. It was very unusual because it had a dangling great big carrot and grass look on the bottom, and that was $12 also, and this big, but I didn't think it was that cute, and one big one like this was enough. So I think my collection may be finished. It's so big now that I can barely get them all on a nice big plate that I display them on. I did show that collection, if you're wondering, in my Easter video. It was from last year's Easter, not this year's Easter, because I did not take them out. But I really was happy to find this. So $12 wasn't that bad. Now we went to, south of us in the Twin Cities here, we went to an antique shop in Hastings, Minnesota that we really enjoy going to. They just seem to have a lot of nice retro things that we like. The first item is just for $1. I found another single hobnail milk glass candle holder. $1. Nothing wrong with it. It was in the basement, bargain area, so that was pretty nice. I did have the other one upstairs in my turquoise bedroom, so that was fun to find that. So now I have a pair. Then I found this really big milk glass piece. Very nice. It's so heavy. It was only $6.50. That is crazy. $6.50 is so heavy. Really, really hobnail. I mean, they really stick out compared to this. So it is very possible this is not Fenton. I did find it, but I don't remember what they were saying. I think I did find a average price, $38 on eBay. Oh my goodness. Anyways, a lot of price ranges, I'm sure. But you see the difference? The hobnail on this really is protruding. This on what is probably a Fenton piece is not so much. So maybe it's made by somebody else. I just didn't get it looked up that much. Not enough time, but I think it is just really cool. I love the feet on it. $6.50? Wow. That would be very nice at a wedding for fruit or whatever. People are buying bowls and candle holders and bud vases for weddings now, so I'm hoping that's gonna remain the same for a long time. Now, Norm bought something for himself. It was half price, so he got this for $4.25. He hardly ever buys anything, like I've said before. He likes these old building block sets, and he's already made something with this. What did you make, Norm?
A little boathouse for my boat collection.
He's got, for the basement or for out in the garage?
In the basement.
He's got a lot of stuff in the garage too, but this says made in USA, Wilmar, Minnesota, which is quite coincidental that it's actually made in Minnesota. But anyways, he gets a big kick out of finding boxes that are the particular container in really nice condition. This one really is. Sometimes they'll be rusty. So that was a fun find for him. Do you see the pictures of the building right there? One of the buildings. I haven't looked at them myself, but that was nice that he got that half price. Then I got something half price too. Really, really love this. It was a $12 item, so I got it for $6. This is so fun. Very splatter. Red and yellow splatters on an orange vase. There's just initials on the bottom and carved in 75. So I'm guessing that's 1975. And I've mentioned before, I love splatterware. And this, to me, was a really mod vase. So I really, really like it. So $6. I think I saw that there the last time we went down there, and I really liked it, but I guess I wasn't willing to pay $12 for it. I must have found some other fun things instead, but it was still there waiting for me, so I'm very happy with it. Really, really like that. I will add that to some of my other mod splatter pieces that I showed in my living room video. And one last thing, no, two more things from that mall. Okay, this was $9. This is another one like I already have. I showed it in my stairwell video again with the spring baskets, vintage glassware. And it is Fenton, and it's called Amberina. But for $9, I thought that was really good. I've seen these pieces really expensive. And again, I had mentioned that this is called a split handle. So because I love orange so much, and in the fall, I don't mind having two of these at all for that shelf. They're very beautiful. I think I had called this button and bows pattern too. So what a find. They had two of them. I only bought one. I was trying to behave. Only bought one. I suppose I could have resold one of them, but I'm not really looking for a lot of extra work. Now this, the last item from that store, this has been really, really, really difficult for me to find anything on it. I'm hoping I'm right. When I saw this, I knew about Whiting and Davis metal mesh purses. This has a beautiful heavyweight gold chain on it. A little kinked right there at the moment, but it also has a metal clasp. And the clasp, you can see right in the center that it does have some wear from opening and closing a lot. And so that means it's been used enough, but you can just tell and feel the texture inside is leather, red leather. The person that had this marked it $28. I just loved it for myself, for my own collection, and I thought $28 was pretty reasonable, especially if this is Whiting and Davis. And I just assumed it was, but I started looking on my phone trying to find out more information and see if I could find a red, what they call a, let me read this, metal mesh. It's called a structured clutch. And the reason why it's called structured, of course, is because it's very stiff bottom on it. So it's not going to collapse. It's not a soft clutch. It's a structured one. And that's something I learned new too. I'm not a purse expert by any means. I just recently learned about Whiting and Davis from the Crazy Lamp Lady. She talked about them because she's always looking through vintage purses. What I found was a couple red ones. All of the Whiting Davis purses are silver, gold, black, or white. And there were only like two red ones. And they were nothing like this. They were soft, little pouch-like, and they had a little skinny leather strap. None of them had a gold chain. None of them had this fancy metal face on it. I'm just really confused why I can't find this anywhere, and there is no tag inside. But what makes me feel this is legit, Whiting and Davis, I finally found someone's description. They showed in their photos, they showed the clasp, this metal, magnetic, that's the word I want, magnetic clasp. They showed it up close, and it has a UK patent number, and it's identical patent number that this purse has. So even though there is no tag inside, I don't know if it got cut out or what, the inside is very clean, and I guess I just have to assume it is Whiting and Davis. But for $28, I don't think you can go wrong. I don't think I would sell this for any less than $50. It is in perfect condition. There's nothing wrong with it anywhere, the metal. It's just beautiful. So wish me luck. Maybe someday I'll find it. I don't know. if you know anything about any of the items that I've shown, and you want to comment on them, I love your comments. I really, really appreciate all of you who are watching and leaving me such nice comments. I really, really do appreciate your support, and I thank you so much for all of your sweet comments. So I've got just now a thrift store, small little thrift store haul to end with. Well, it's not too small. I've got a few things over here and a few things over there. So yesterday we went to our favorite thrift store in Twin Cities. It is called Bibles for Missions. They are a nonprofit, and their prices are incredible, just incredible. I find the nicest things there. I think I've been filling our house for years from Bibles for Missions, and we always, I should say, we never go there empty-handed. We always bring back bags full of donations, of things that we just decided aren't what we want to decorate with anymore, because they really, really need the income there. And they're all volunteers. They're all seniors. Very, very nice people. So my favorite thrift store of all time. This little loon was 99 cents, and there's nothing wrong with him anywhere. There's just a big A in the middle underneath, and it's just painted so nicely. It just doesn't look like an artsy one. It looks very realistic. Just a great job. The little red eye, and I just thought, Norm too, he agreed. It would be really fun in his bathroom on the vanity when we're going to entertain, and we just want to put a couple nice things out on the vanity for show. It certainly can't be there when he's using his bathroom on an everyday basis. It would just be in the way, but I thought it was really great, and I suppose I was really attracted to it because it's black and white. Yeah, I love black and white, anything. So that was my first item, 99 cents. Then this was 99 cents, brand new. It says MU Kitchen. I don't know what. And the U has got, do they call that an umlaut? Norm, do you know? 2 dots above the U. I don't know if that's what kind of nationality that is, German or Swedish or what. I sure don't know my languages, but anyways, maybe you're familiar with the brand, but it is really good quality. I have 2 nice red and white mitts, but my hand gets really hot sometimes with them, even though I thought mine were quality. This has got some extra, I believe it's coated, and I just have a feeling this is going to be very, very good. So for 99 cents, brand new, that was a steal. Then, this is actually my list. I better refer to my list. I bought 3 more books. They have tons of books. They're beautiful books. And this is where I've gotten most of my beautiful books to the living room. These all had very nice gold writing on them. And the reason why I picked these 3 out is because, not only because of the quality, even this one has a leather texture to it. I want the gold writing, but these were smaller books too. They're not the real tall. I have quite a few that are that much taller, and I can't even stand them up in the shelves in between. They're just too high, so I end up lying them down. But I have so many red and so many black, and not very much green is really hard to find, and gold and orange or rust, very hard to find. So I was very happy to find these. They're in excellent condition. They were $1.49 each. So that is one great place for us to find books for our bookshelf. So those will be wonderful when I do more fall colors in the living room. Okay, I bought 1 pink flower bush. that I am actually using outside right now until my flowers get bigger. 99 cents. They have lots of silk flowers. Then USA flag windsock, 99 cents. I have bought so many gorgeous flags and holiday flags and windsocks from Bibles for Missions. I look for them all the time because they can be very expensive. The big flags that are thick and stitched, they can be really, really expensive. So this was just a little windsock. It's covered up here by some heavy things. You can't go wrong for, did I say 99 cents? Yep. Beautiful condition. It's very, very stiff, this one. Nylon, crinkly nylon, but I'm happy to have that. I'll put it out for the 4th. Got to get that back up there. Then, this is a huge, thick flag that I will put out for the 4th. What was that? $2.99. Unbelievable. Yep, tag's still on here. And this is made by a very, very well-known flag maker for little yard flags and great big ones. Toyland, have you ever heard of them? They are made in Mandeville, Louisiana. This is crazy. I don't know how in the world I'm going to show you, but it is firecrackers. One big firecracker. No, several firecrackers. It's even signed. I see. I can't read it. Yohim? Yeah, why? Oh, I don't know. Or Joanne? Who knows? Joanne, maybe. Sharp. It's kind of hard to read up and down, sideways. But it is double thickness. Really, really thick. So there's 3 big firecrackers on there. What a deal. $2.99. Hello. Norm's laughing at me over there. He thinks I'm funny being all excited over flags, but I really do like flags in our yard. I have a very darling cat flag out in front right now, peeking through a bunch of flowers. In the garden. Really cute. That was a gift from Norm this spring. One last thing, and then I'm all done. Let you go. I was so happy to find this in perfect condition. If you look up to the light, you can see just a few little specks where a little paint speck chips, but it's just clean. It was so clean, I really didn't have to scrub it at all. This is called the Old Orchard Harvest Brown Refrigerator or Baking Dish, and it was $1.75. There's no lid, but I didn't mind because I stack Pyrex like this, and I have the bowl set that matches. So I kind of even wondered, I have so much Pyrex, it gets to the point where you have to have photographs on your phone of your display in order to remember what you have and you don't have. I'm pretty good at remembering, but something like this I just don't keep track of. I have quite a few of the refrigerator dishes, and I was so happy for fall decor. When I do my fall kitchen, you will probably see it somewhere. I'll show you. So $1.75, what a steal. So that is our thrifting and antiquing haul for today. I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope you're having a good day and also a weekend coming up. We got to kind of cool it on the thrifting and antiquing here. I really had way too much fun because we went on a trip to Duluth, Minnesota, and stayed right, like I said, how we love to stay right on the canal. Watched a lot of really great ships coming and going, and took some fun videos right from our balcony. And We went to many antique shops and some thrift stores. So I have a lot of stuff to show you from that trip. I'm sure you're going to want to come back and see that. So until I see you again, I want to thank you so much again for your support. I really appreciate your comments. It's been so much fun. Have a great time. See you later.